A pretty controversial topic in sports performance is whether or not these guys actually work, right? Speed ladders. And I'm here to tell you yes and no. It depends on what aspect of your performance you're looking to improve. But in today's video, I'll be talking about my opinion on the topic through my experiences. And this is me as a certified strength and conditioning specialist, former collegiate soccer player, private soccer trainer, and student of physical therapy, if any of those even mean anything to you. The speed ladder gets a lot of hate, and rightfully so. And it's mostly in the name, right? If I'm using a speed ladder, I'm expecting to get faster through using a speed ladder. But as backwards as it is, it's probably one of the most one of the most ineffective ways of developing speed, and here's why. To keep it simple, speed is just how fast you get from point A to point B, right? Distance over time. As you're seeing here in the video, my feet are moving fast, but it's taking me a lot of time to actually cover that distance. So although I might be improving my foot speed, I'm not learning to actually push into the ground, developing force, which is actually going to help me with that distance component of speed. If you want to get faster, you need to not only increase your stride frequency, but also stride length. If you spend too much time on a speed ladder, you're not going to learn how to properly apply force and push into the ground, taking care of that distance component of speed. And I see this a lot in some of my newer clients. They'll have really good foot speed going through a speed ladder, but they don't know how to transition that foot speed into an actual sprint because they lack that explosiveness, that aggression, that push into the ground. When I'm watching them sprint, it looks like they're just tapping the ground, right? Taking these really short, choppy steps, not pushing into the ground, and that's mostly due to the bad habits that they formed in a speed ladder. In summary, the speed ladder is not the most effective training tool if you're looking to actually improve your speed. If you want to improve your speed, you want to get faster, do some actual sprints, do some resisted sprints, some hill sprints, reactive sprints, work on your sprint mechanics, learn how to actually apply force into the ground through strength training, through plyometrics, right? Those are ways to get faster. The speed ladder just ain't gonna cut it. On the flip side of all that, here's where I don't see eye to eye with most coaches that say speed ladders should just be thrown away. Just because it doesn't improve speed doesn't mean that it has no use, right? If used effectively, it is a training tool that can improve certain aspects of your performance. The biggest benefit I've seen my players gain through the use of a speed ladder is coordination and proprioception. Something that is at the core of my training philosophy is that if a kid cannot control his own body, he can't control the ball. And it's as simple as that. So when I'm putting a kid through a speed ladder, it's not for him to get faster, but it's for him to improve his body control, his footwork, his coordination, right? For me, a super important concept for players to, especially younger players to grasp, is foot placement, right? Teaching them the importance of the concept of foot placement inside a speed ladder will help them understand the importance of foot placement when they're setting up for a shot, dribbling, making a change of direction, etc., etc. Going through the ladder provides the player with feedback on their footwork, which they can then use to coach themselves if I'm not with them. Again, I could just have them do that same footwork pattern in an open space, but then they wouldn't receive that feedback that they would from a speed ladder. You mess up on a speed ladder, you'll know right away. In terms of programming, I like to use it a lot more with my younger athletes or the newer athletes and then slowly cut it out. Again, from my experience, the speed ladder is one of the most effective and inexpensive training tools for developing. At the end of the day, it's all about understanding your training tools and how they're contributing to the effectiveness and novelty of your training program, right? I want to drive a nail through a wall, I'll grab a hammer. It's the most effective way to get that job done, okay? But I can easily just grab a rock and get the same job done. It might not be as clean, it might not be as effective, but it's just another means of getting that job done, okay? Consider that same analogy, but with a speed ladder, with a jump rope, if I want to build my stamina, right? If I really wanted to, I can build my stamina using a speed ladder. I can build my stamina using a jump rope. But the most effective way for me as a soccer player to build my stamina is going on a run, is doing short interval sprints. With all that being said, the speed ladder, the jump rope, they're not going to be my go-to options when I'm wanting to improve certain aspects of my athlete's performance. And that's not to say that I'm going to completely disregard them though. Okay, I'm going to add them in every once in a while to keep things fresh, to add a little bit of diversity, a little bit of variety to my training program. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you guys found it a little bit helpful. Athletes, take some pieces of this video and apply it to your own training program to make it a little bit more effective, to make your speed ladder usage a little bit more effective. Strength coaches, if you guys agree, you guys disagree, I'm curious. Let's chat in the comments below. Again, guys, as always, if you guys liked the video, hit us with a thumbs up. If you guys are looking for some more content similar to this, hit us with a subscribe. And as always, guys, much love, appreciate the support, and we'll catch you on the next one.